Hi, I'm Justin Bickham, for those of you who don't know me, and today I'm going to be talking about an ethical dilemma that I faced actually a couple years ago with one of the friends that I had in college. So, for those who don't know, I play football, and I used to play at the Rice University before I played at Iowa State, and so before that, I had surgery for the first time on my knee, and I was always paranoid about taking opioids, like hydrocodone and stuff, to deal with the pain that I was having with my knee. And so I went through that process, and I saw like how addictive or how easily addictive that somebody can get to those pills. And so I stopped taking my pills after a week and a half just because I was scared or just nervous about being addicted or anything like that, just because I had seen it so much just growing up, like with family and not really close friends, but just people that I knew. And so about 2 years ago, I had another surgery and it was on my shoulder. And so I was given the same pills in a smaller quantity. They didn't give me as much because the surgery wasn't as harsh as the knee surgery, but still had to get surgery on my shoulder. And my friend, I don't really want to put his information out there, but my friend had actually had the same surgery as I did, and we both kind of got it at the same time because we waited until the end of the season to get it. And so I hadn't known at the time, but I, shortly realized that he had become addicted to a certain extent to these pain pills. And he actually told me, I remember distinctly, we were sitting in the training room and I was talking to him and I was like, bro, I hate these pills. I can't take them anymore. I'm tired of taking these. And he ended up, explaining to me, he was like, bro, like, we had the surgery maybe 4 days before that by the same surgeon. I had it in the morning, he had it in the afternoon. It was on the same day. And so we're sitting in there, and he was just like, bro, I took all my pills in 4 days. And it was probably about 50 pills or so that we had gotten, and he took all of them in 4 days, and it really scared me. And he kind of just, I probably should have said something then, and then probably a couple weeks go by, and he kept on because I had explained, I was like, I don't even like taking my pills, like, I explained that to him. I was like, bro, I hate the way they make me feel, they're so addictive. And I was kind of like trying to, explain to him, like, bro, like, these can be very addictive and they can be very dangerous for you. So, like, just be careful. But I guess I should have done a better job at that. And so we go on a couple weeks, and I just start getting text messages from him, over and over again. And he kind of explains, like, he keeps on asking me, like, hey, do you have any pills I can have? Do you have any pills I can have? Like, bro, like, my shoulder hurts, my back hurts, like, stuff hurts. And I'm thinking, like, I'm this guy's friend. And it's like, do I cave in and, like, give him, like, what he wants, even though I know he's probably addicted and it's probably just going to get even worse when I do this? Or should I not? And then should I maybe, talk to him personally, or maybe try to go get some help for him? But then I was faced with all these other ethical and moral decisions that were just getting to me, and I didn't really know what to do because I was like, would he be embarrassed if I told somebody that he was addicted or that I thought he was? And would he be mad at me, or would he feel like I'm not a good friend if I didn't give him what he wanted, which was the pills? And so all these things are just kind of going through my mind, and I kind of I kind of regret how long it took me to actually talk to him. But I remember, and it's sad to say, but the first time he asked me, I gave him 2 pills, to be honest. I gave him 2 pills, and I didn't give him any more after that because I could see where it was going. I knew it would be like a snowball effect. And so he kept asking, I was like, bro, no, maybe like you should try to take Tylenol. I was just trying to recommend other stuff that wasn't as addictive. Um, just anything that I could do to help. I was like, and then I actually started, talking to him. I was just like, hey, if you ever need to talk to me about anything, or, I can go, I'm going through the same thing as far as like this surgery. So like we can get through the pain together. And, you know, I try to help him out as much as I could. And, you come to realize after, being 20 or so years old that like you can't help everybody, even though you want to, and you can only help out people that want to be helped. And so it kind of happened, or just kind of so happened to where like if he wasn't getting it from me, then he would go and try to get it from somebody else. And so that's kind of how it happened. So he eventually just started, going to other sources and trying to find these pills. And I tried to, we had like counselors who like couldn't say any of this information to anybody, but I went to them and I kind of asked them, like, because I just saw it getting worse. And I was really close with this guy, so I kind of knew he wasn't, like, he was always taking these pills. Like, he was addicted at this point. This was like his 3rd surgery, and like he had got addicted, I'm pretty sure, from his 1st surgery. So I just saw that he was, he was just going through the same pattern over and over again. And so I went to the counselor. I was like, what should I do? And she was like, just try to be there for him and maybe recommend, like, not even therapy or rehab, but just try to recommend some other, like, maybe he should go talk to somebody older, because this puts you in a tough position. And I really thought, like, yeah, it really does, because it's my friend, but at the same time, I don't want him to, hurt himself or whatever. And, so that eventually it actually got really bad. And, people found out, his parents, found out, and they put him in rehab. And, going back, I guess I could have done more, but I'm just glad that I didn't, keep on giving him the pills, because that would have, I would have really felt like I was contributing to a bad cause, and I don't want to hurt, anybody, especially, one of my good friends. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what like all of you would have done in that situation. It's a pretty tough one to be in, I guess, if you were actually, in it. And hopefully I don't have to ever, go through something like that again with one of my friends or family members or anything like that. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all for listening.